The Big Broadcast is the second segment of the 14th episode of the first season of Mickey and the Roadster Racers, and in this one the Happy Helpers are actually covering for Billy Beagle to announce the race and comment on the race, because Billy Beagle has actually decided to compete. There is one question there: will Billy Beagle win? I'm not going to say, but also how well will the Happy Helpers do? We have Minnie and Daisy in front of the camera, and Cuckoo Loca is the eye in the sky. And it starts off well, they have a lot of confidence in front of the camera, and they're really looking forward to it. But then they realise they have to keep up with the race to be able to follow what's going on. So they get in their van, their Happy Helpers van, and off they go. And pretty much from the get-go things go wrong, and they get into some very muddy, sticky situations. And I won't say any more than that. I will say it was a very action-packed episode. With regards to the segments that focus on the Happy Helpers, this is definitely one of the quickest in pace. It has one of the most pitfalls. That sentence made no sense, but you know what I mean. It had a lot of problems that they had to overcome. And because it's against the fast pace of a race, it's very quick, it goes from one problem to the next, but it never really felt overburdened. It never really, well, it probably did feel unrealistic, but it never felt so unbelievable that it detracted from the enjoyment of the segment. It was good fun, really nice colour palette. I love the colour of the Happy Helpers van. Minnie and Daisy were very enjoyable. Daisy wasn't as annoying as I thought, because she started off as being kind of full of herself and, thinking the camera was going to love her, but actually she was okay. The Big Broadcast is not as good as the first segment that aired in this episode. The first one was Daredevil Goofy, which I think is definitely the stronger of the two, and I preferred it, which is unusual because normally I prefer the Happy Helper segment, the second one. But on this occasion, I didn't, but that doesn't mean that it was anything bad or that there was anything wrong with it. It was still enjoyable, still pretty well done, and still worth a watch.